Anyone have a picnic today?
Yes.
No.
That's not me just bragging.
I was very jealous of your picnic. That's for sure.
I'm glad you guys were able to do that.
Oh, no.
I was
looked
playing
like
with a
lots of
3D
fun.
set.
I lost my
Ah.
bearings entirely, and ended up getting trapped.
Oh.
But
Oh,
it's
does it actually add a new edge to the game?
I don't know. It's if you can treat it as just another game of Catan, then it's the same. But I don't know. I think the 3D confused my simple brain.
I want to play it now. See what effect it has on me.
Yeah, that was good. But Adam had a pretty convincing
Good.
win.
Adam was invincible to it.
Of course.
Yeah, here he is.
Nothing phases Adam.
Speak of the devil.
Here he is.
Hello, guys. I entered the chat and all I heard was nothing phases Adam. Well, that may be true. Well, it is true. Not much phases me.
But is it true?
So what's going on?
Oh, you know.
Why are we talking about Adam?
Because you won the
Not
game.
everything revolves around Adam, all right? Just because
Yeah.
we mentioned somebody by the name of Adam doesn't mean we're talking about you.
Yeah, we could be talking about Adam
Yeah,
and Eve.
there's so many
because
Adams
they're
in the
also
world, right?
Catholic.
There are actually.
At least 3.
It's like a magic
Oh, that's
word.
right.
You say Adam 3 times and like Adam Carter appears.
No.
Adam, we mentioned
Hey, you know
his
that
name
Adam
like 2
guy?
times.
That Adam guy that will just, Oh, wait, he's here, guys. Shh.
Yeah, you don't want to catch
You
him.
say Adam 3 times and then
I'll tell you who I much
he just
prefer.
happens to appear.
I much prefer Adam's chair to Adam, I gotta say. And I'm glad he's not here to hear that.
Adam's chair is a hashtag.
Yeah.
He's alright, man.
Yeah,
He's my bro.
He's cool, man.
He's always this
He
guy
supports
is
you, man.
always supporting me.
Yeah,
He's
there it
very
is.
punctual.
There it is.
Always present.
That one was waiting to be said, Adam. I'm glad you did it.
Oh,
He never lets you down except when you want him to.
Yeah.
He carries me when I'm feeling tired.
He's never late.
No. So I'm just eating dinner, as you can see.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Are we missing?
George.
George. Yeah.
Jorge.
Jorge.
Jorge. Ba-ba-bum.
Jorge.
Dun 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 dun.
Antonio Banderas.
George.
Yeah, you know that George guy, nothing really ever gets past him. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
George.
Hey, it worked.
Oh, well, he's here.
Nice.
Say George. Say George 3 times.
Hello, hey everyone.
George,
Hola.
George of the jungle.
Jungle.
Watch
So-
out for
so
that tree.
strong.
Nobody ever gets hurt. They just get really bad boo-boos.
Boo. Really bad boo-boos.
Really bad boo-boos.
George thought he looked pretty good. Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
Haley, you're sideways.
What was that?
Haley is sideways. so
Yeah, I
Haley's-
had to put my phone sideways. I mean, I can put it this way, but the charger's sticking out of the bum of my phone. So if it falls, you know why.
What a deviant phone.
Yeah.
Can't wait to find out what's in Zosha's closet from the last round.
Uh-huh.
It's the Waddy.
Oh, it's a wad.
Waddy. Hello. Hello. Adam, she misses you.
Yeah, she got a bit of a fix today.
Worried I had homework I needed to do.
Or more like Adam did.
She had lots of cuddles today. She got all the love.
She almost found a boyfriend.
She loves the boys.
She loves the thick boys.
Oh, dear.
All right. That is everyone. I mean, we can get straight into it.
We can.
And we will.
Are we on the D20 thing today?
Not today. Today is just voice chat only. If we get to the point where there's an encounter, then that'll be the end of the session.
Alrighty.
Just a little hint. But which
So
encounter?
just keep it open
you say?
anyway.
Yeah, we'll keep it open. I've got one or two in mind, depending on what you guys feel like doing. It is
Fulm's
all
ready to take down
up to
any
you.
ignorant people.
Well, that's everyone, Fulm. You versus the
Let me
world.
put my mask on.
That's right. Us against the world.
Cheyenne is ready to blow a hole into something.
Is he?
Just accepting
Oh,
your
is
His
way.
gun is ready.
Cheyenne's getting dressed, is he? Oh, you did fix
Cheyenne,
You did fix your gun, didn't you? That's good.
and I healed, I think.
Yeah, and that's right. Our local medic healed you up a little bit because you did a damage. Cool. So currently we have not rested, so you are still a little bit battle worn from that session. We pick up. Are we good to go? I'll crack on if we are.
I hear voices.
Yep.
I can't concentrate
Okay, yeah.
on you.
Someone does have a bit of background chatter. Not sure who that is.
Not me. Not me.
Not me.
Is that Ian?
Could be Ian. Ian's door is open and he's not there. Actually, we'll wait for Ian. I didn't realise he wasn't there.
So we've got Ian's guitar
Ian.
instead.
Ian's guitar
Australian
and the
flag.
flag.
Mhm.
Yep. Well, that's really all we need.
That's a nice
Oh,
touch.
It is a good touch. Good for the stream.
how's your day been, Ian?
Ian,
Ian, what's your favourite food?
come on, man. Why are you being so, so reluctant to speak? Tell us your
Ian,
secrets.
do you have a purple hat?
What's that red thing on the wall? Alright. I can't juggle, but I've only got one thing, so you all are impressed.
Oh, look at him go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Check it out. This is how I get money on Twitch. I'm normally shirtless though. Makes a difference.
I was going to say that would increase your views.
After 10 subs, I bring out an orange. Ooh. Instead of a mandarin.
Ian, we've got $100 for you. I think he's saying goodbye.
See ya, Anna.
Miss you too.
Everyone say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, Anna.
Bye, Anna.
God bless you. Bye.
Don't know you.
There we go. He's
Bye,
back.
Anna.
Uh-oh.
Now we just have to wait for Adam in his chair.
Oh yeah. I think Adam's there. I think Adam is transforming into Cheyenne. Oh yes, Adam's chair.
Special guest.
What a surprise visit from our favourite special guest.
Ah, good day.
Hey.
Look at you.
It's moving.
What's his best side?
What?
It's so animated. He's so animated.
Oh,
Right.
he's
This
full of
chair.
life. Full of life, that chair.
This
So
chair
much
is so
prettier
animated.
than Cheyenne.
A lot more to say as well.
Chair seems
Yeah.
to agree.
Oh, look at you move.
I know.
So graceful.
I like the way you move.
I like the way you
I
move.
like the way you move.
Oh, different song.
What is that?
It's a new chair.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
wow.
I'm saying the crap on the ground.
It's a
I'm
new
kidding.
chair. It's a new chair. New me, new look.
Ah,
I've reinvented myself.
are you cheating
That
on your
was
chair,
the
Adam?
pile of clothes on the floor again. That you thought
yeah.
we didn't see.
Yeah.
What's down
That's
there?
all I
Oh, it's just a jumper and a bag, man. Calm down.
I'm kidding.
Alright.
Tidy it up there, Cheyenne.
Oh, do you guys want to see something cool? Check this out.
Yes.
Is that your filing cabinet?
Pardon me.
Hey.
Hey, it's the thing.
Wow.
Well,
cool, Adam.
I'm impressed.
Did you see that? It was a bag.
Wow.
Was it a
We
bag?
did not see anything.
Saw shapes and things.
Yeah.
I thought it was some kind of magic act.
I didn't even see a shadow.
Ah! Oh, I was looking at the wrong door. It should have been that door I came out of.
This is a full
Oh, no, the
professional
the
production we have here.
reveal. Boom.
Oh, we've got
My hiking backpack arrived.
we got
I'm excited.
Katie P23 in the comments. That's right.
Hey, KT. What that?
What the?
Oh, we've got a visitor. Welcome.
Yep. We
Got a viewer, guys.
Hey, wait.
we're
Yeah.
a full blown production
One
here.
viewer.
Hello.
All right.
Hey.
I need to put my
Where?
pizza in the fridge. Be back.
Oh my goodness. 7:30, Adam.
Yeah.
7:30.
I couldn't do that at 7 o'clock.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Right.
You're so funny. Oh, just gonna make myself some tea. Sorry, guys. Just won't be a sec. I'll be 2 seconds. Just making myself some tea.
Donnie's
Make
red.
that tea.
Yeah, if you
Hey,
haven't-
it's
if
been
you
more
haven't
than
got
2 seconds, Adam.
Got him.
So, while Adam's gone, mostly for your benefit, Annalise, as you were missing last time, and a refresher for everyone else. So, you guys had dinner at the Sweetwater Tavern. You kind of exchanged stories and scars. And you may remember that Syl shone a light on his wings, and there was a great big thing there, and then things happened, and
Sorry,
then
Adam's
Sergey got up.
chair's been really rude.
It is being rude. It's not even facing us. My goodness. And then Sergey got pulled outside by some kind of thing with tentacles. That turned out to be a bunyip. And Sergey was slowly being dragged towards the billabong just outside the Sweetwater Tavern by the bunyip.
So hello, my chick.
Yep. And then... Oh, my goodness. All the noise. Great. Anyway, yeah. So there was a battle. So you guys were trying to save Sergey from the bunyip. And then Avocado turned on the Ford that belongs to Zuria, turned the lights on, and shone a light. And all of a sudden, you could see that there was a whole bunch of other critters that were running around, undead zombies, undead sheep. And there was some pitter-patter going on upstairs in the Sweetwater Tavern. Zuria, so Sergey broke free and kind of pointed and said, you know, there's something going on upstairs. And then they broke away, and there were drop bears and undead possums going after the two twin babies upstairs in the creche. And you guys managed to save one of the babies. However, just as you were going to save the little baby Layla Bell, a dark-furred dingo appeared and took it away in a flash. And then, as he vanished, the darkness that surrounded the tavern also vanished, and all of the undead creatures suddenly lost their animation and fell. And that's pretty much where we find ourselves now. Your character Zosha was in. So as the darkness surrounded and Sergey got pulled outside, you fled to the storeroom, and you were suffering from a vision, kind of you were in a trance, and we're going to start there. So,
Wait, before sorry to interrupt your flow.
No, go nuts.
You mentioned a bunyip. I missed the bit about a bunyip. Was that the bad guy?
No, okay, yeah. Well, it was one of the enemies. So a bunyip was pulling. Well, really loud, so loud. My goodness. All right. Let's do it. All right. Thanks for the musical accompaniment there, Adam. It was Adam's
Haley,
chair, I guess.
It's Purple Grimace, Haley.
Yeah, it's Purple Grimace. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Awesome. Cool. No possum.
That's not a pizza.
Good idea. I might use that next time. Yeah, so the
sneaky yogurt.
as opposed to the opossum.
In 2
It's a no
seconds,
possum.
he'll go get the pizza and disrupt us again.
Yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, so the bunyip was one of the enemies. So the guys kind of looked at the bunyip, and it seemed like it was just kind of unsettled, a bit hungry, wanted to eat something, and found a Russian, so grabbed that, and was slowly dragging Sergei to the water to probably eat him alive. But the guys saved Sergei. Actually, it was Silverian who dropped a
Fortress.
The fortress. So he's got a Q fortress in his pocket, and he, on saying the incantation that can form to a 30 by 30 foot fortress, which he just slammed
20,
on
20, 30.
20, 30. Yep. So 20 by 20 and 30 high, is it? So three stories.
I think it's only 2, but
Okay, that's the 30. Okay, cool. So it's very high ceilings. Yep. So this thing just
Yeah.
materialized, and it was about to squash the bunyip, and the bunyip's like, hell no, and let go of Sergei and jumped into the billabong. Yeah. So that was the bunyip, and then also in addition to the bunyip, there was these undead critters, seemingly led by the black dingo.
Okay.
Yeah, and the black dingo actually did talk. It was a speaking dingo. And yeah. So, what do we
and
have?
also, Gerard,
Yeah.
I've forgotten to read my notes. So if I've forgotten aspects of my character, feel free to chime in and remind
Yeah,
me.
that's good. Yeah, and if that goes for anyone, if there's something that you're unclear of, I'll I'll kind of give you prompts and kind of say, oh, yeah, that thing that happened in your
Thanks,
backstory. Yeah, cool.
Thanks, Gerard.
That's fine. Yeah, let's get started. So, Zuria. No, not Zuria. Zosha. You're in this trance state in the cupboard. You're getting flashes of visions. So you know that you're fully aware that you're not. So like the things that you're seeing aren't real. It's kind of like a dream. It's a very realistic, like almost as if you're reliving things or living in what you're seeing, but you're fully aware that you're in the Sweetwater Tavern while all this is happening. You see yourself in military garment, and you're approaching a village. You've been assigned a task to look at to kind of. There's been some distress in the village. You've been assigned to just kind of check it out, see what's going on. You approach the village, and there's mothers weeping. There's people crying. People kind of fallen over. It's total carnage. There's people have been kind of sliced open viciously, or they've been stabbed. And kind of you're approaching. You notice you notice some of the people, and some of them run up to you. They notice that you're in the military outfit. They run up to you and they say, "Please help us. He's taken everything." This specifically is you recognise this as a memory of yours. You can engage in conversation if you wish, or if you like, I can just.
So I'm still in the dream.
Yeah.
So he's just asked me, I need your help. Is that what you said?
Yeah, absolutely. So they run up, say that he's taken everything. Please.
So and can I just ask as well? Like, I'm just there. I don't know my purpose of what I'm supposed to be doing in that.
Yeah. So you recognise this as a memory. You know that you've been assigned to look at to go to this village and assess the situation and just report, like survey what's going on and report back your findings.
So then I respond and I say, what's the issue?
So the guy, he's kind of just shaking. He just came. This man, he had an army of skeletons, and just lay waste to our village. He came in the night, and whatever he didn't kill, he stole. Like for some reason, he went after the kids and the children, and they're all gone. Like everyone. We're either dead or he's taken us. Please,
Okay.
you must help. Please tell someone in command to send troops.
And then I asked him, was anything left behind by this skeleton army or this particular being?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
We've been torn. Absolutely nothing. A few of us managed to flee and hide. I was in the cupboard the whole time. And he just, he wasn't he just killed these skeletons. I don't know what he was after, and now all of I can't see any of the children. They're all stolen them.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
Okay. So Zosha's a bit confused about how to proceed.
Yep.
So I'm thinking because he's asked, please let my superiors know, that would be an option. So I guess I would be doing that.
Yep, sure. So your training kind of kicks in. You assess the situation. Oops, hang on. I need to that thing there. Yep. Yeah, you assess the situation. You're kind of looking around. You see the dead bodies, and you confirm that none of the dead bodies are in fact children. So if there were kids here, they're gone. The village is maybe a few kind of houses. It's not a large village. There's maybe 10 houses, and most of the people are dead. There's 2 or 3 survivors. You so as you kind of survey the village, you then decide, you're going to go return to your supervisors and let them know. You then get flashes of like newspaper headlines, and like so this guy becomes known as Dringo the baby snatcher, or Dringo the desolator, and kind of missing, and so he's kind of attacked all these different villages and just seems to lay them to waste and takes all of the young the babies and children and kind of takes them away for some nefarious purpose. He vanishes from the public eye as time goes on. So you're recollecting this from your own kind of experience and things that you've noticed. And then another kind of.
Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, no. If you want to, please do.
No, because there's more. So I want to hear.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you're kind of getting all these flashes and kind of just really kind of sharp memories just popping in. You can, if you wanted to make like an insight check, if you wanted to at the moment, that might be
I
good.
Want to do that.
Cool. So roll. If you have your character sheet, looking at so the skills and proficiencies, it's like the big long column, and there'll be an insight one there. Yep. So give that one a roll.
I got 6 + 4, so 10.
10. Okay, 10's okay. So yeah, again, you're aware that you're not actually living these memories, living these experiences. They're kind of like flashbacks, and you get the feeling that the situation that you're physically in is just kind of is somehow tied to these visions. Yeah. So but it just has that vibe.
Before I wake up, right now, what I'm thinking is I instinctively want to go and tell somebody, probably Sergey if he's around, because he's probably the only person that I've formed any kind of connection with. But I guess, am I able to have a conversation with my superiors in my memory before I snap out of it?
Yeah, cool.
To get more information.
Really cool. You make your way back, and you kind of you've got this thought of trying to contact Sergey as at the same time as you're kind of forcing, like willing your memory down the path of getting to your supervisors. As you do, the two kind of combine, and you're taken to another. It's like smash cut. You're in a completely different area now. You're more of an observer now. This is not a memory of yours, but you're kind of a fly on the wall. And you see a young man. He's furiously beating on a door, like just trying to get in. It's a locked door. He's just smashing furiously, trying to smash. There's a woman screaming on the other side, and he's desperate, obviously trying to get in. Something's she's not right. So he's trying to get to her to help her. He's yelling, smashing, bashing, crashing. You look at him, and make a perception check for me.
Thank you, I will. Perception. 12 plus 2, so 14.
14's good. He's. I mean, you've only met Sergey for a very short time, but he's strikingly familiar. Like, obviously a lot younger, but you're pretty sure it's probably like a young Sergey.
So Sergey, a young Sergey, is knocking on the door, is bashing the door.
Yeah, furiously, desperately trying to get this door open. And
in your memory?
Mate, well, you obviously have never met Sergey before. You know this is not your memory. So this vision that you're seeing, you don't. You can make an insight check if you wanted to. Again.
This is not my memory. I'm observing somebody else's memory.
You know that by default. Like that's kind of like why would you have this memory of Sergey? Like that's obviously a thought in your mind. Why is this happening? So if you want to make a, I'll let you make either a Arcana or an Insight check. At the moment.
I've never done Arcana before, so I'm going to do Arcana. Oh no, Insight has +4. Well, let's do Insight.
Yep.
So 13 plus 4, 17.
Yeah, beautiful. So you're just like, obviously this is a strange. So kind of you've had a vision of your past come, and you're reliving it, and now it's Sergey, and like you're not it's distinctly different from the previous. Like you felt like you were there in the previous memory that just happened, whereas now you're kind of it's more like third person as opposed to first person. So you're watching this one happen. With the insight roll of 17, you feel like perhaps when you travelled through the portal to get from your shop to the Sweetwater Tavern, perhaps there was some entanglement there that happened, and now you can kind of because of that, and because of like the situation that you're currently in, your senses are a bit heightened, and you can kind of you can peek in while that door's still open to some degree. You've got some peek into his memories.
Into Sergey's memories.
So, and you think it's something to do with the fact that you've travelled through this magic portal and kind of as things were happening. So there might be something lingering about that journey to the Sweetwater Tavern. That's and it doesn't seem like you can willfully just go, yep, what's his memories? But it seems like in this current state you're in, you've gained access to his memories somehow, for that, because of that. Cool. So you watch him. He breaks down the door, and you follow him in. And he runs. There's a woman thrashing on the bed, and you see these these floating spirits over her, and they're kind of just got these long kind of droopy claws kind of floating down, and he just charges straight in. You get a cut. So that suddenly stops. You're propelled miles into the sky. You just get this massive your gut just drops, and you're propelled upward. You go through the clouds into space, and you can see like Earth kind of falling all the way, like Australia centered, and pulling all the way out. On your way up, you see a very large cyclops. It's got a massive club in one hand, and it's kind of just gracefully kind of floating through the stars, and it kind of turns and looks at you, and a bit of a puzzled look on its face, but then just carries on. And then as you keep kind of moving, you don't really have much control. It feels like you're untethered. You're kind of just floating. You come across a bold man who's kneeling or kind of sitting cross-legged, like almost like he's in meditation. and then you kind of slow down, and you're met face to face with this being, and he says, "A little far from home, aren't we, love?"
Yeah, I am. Don't know what I'm doing here. Have no control of what's going on around me. Where am I? Where am I?
Well, you're on your way out, and I think now's probably not the time, if I say so myself. And then he clicks his fingers.
Why?
As you ask that, you drop all the way back down to earth. You race. Australia just slams you in the face. Bang! You're back in your body. Your eyes kind of come back down, and you're kind of got a light pant. You find yourself in the storeroom of the Sweetwater Tavern, and you can hear discussion outside. You've kind of closed the door.
Can I just ask one thing?
Yep.
I forgot the first memory. Oh, the first memory was a war zone. Got it. Okay,
Yep.
I remember now. All good.
Yep, all good. All good.
Is that the end of my turn, or can I go and
This
is Sergey around?
That was kind of just your bit. You're back in action now. I'll say, like, you open the door, you look outside, and everyone's there. Like, so you've got, you see in front of you all of the party that you've just met. They all look kind of a little bit startled from the encounter they just had. There is Shelley Bell sitting at the dining table across from the bar. So you're kind of in the storeroom behind the bar, and you can see, over the bar there's the dining table. Shelley Bell, her wife, the cook, Davo Bell, she is in tears, crying. He's trying to comfort her and trying to figure out what's going on. Everyone else is sitting down. We are good to go for everyone to...
And sorry, the O'Bells are the parents of the missing baby.
Yes, so the Bells... So Shelley Bell was the waitress at the Sweetwater Tavern. David Bell was the cook. Also, there is Daphne Bell. She is the teenage daughter of the two Bells. Upstairs, there were twin babies. There was Layla Bell, and now I've got to check my notes. Layla and Tobias. That's what I named Layla and Tobias.
And Layla's missing.
And Layla got taken by the Dringo.
Dingo.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
So
do I? So we're starting now. It's not my turn anymore.
Yep. So that's kind of, that was for your benefit, what you've just experienced while the others were battling the
cool.
What do you call it? The bunyip and the undead horde of marsupials. So, what do you guys want to do? So right now, you may remember you were kind of talking. Layla was desperately trying to get her baby back. She's fearful for her baby's life, as is her husband. Good to go. What do you guys want to do?
Can I just clarify first, please, Jez? So, did you mention something about Zosha being from the military and something about her superiors?
Yes, that did happen. You, as your character, are not aware of that about her.
Oh.
But as
okay.
So you the person, yes, we all heard what she went through. But in your character, you have no idea what she's just happened to her. She was just kind of, she was in a trance, and now she's come to.
Okay, but she does have a military background. Is that correct? Possibly. Okay. So from memory, should I go next?
There's no turns. This is free reign. So if people if you want to talk to Layla Bell, if you want to discuss amongst yourselves what just happened, or you may have questions. Zosha might want to come in and say, "What the hell just happened?"
Okay. So I'd like to take a stab in the dark and basically, obviously, there's no way of me knowing this, but let's just say I happen to come upon the knowledge that Zosha's had these dreams. So, Zosha tells
That's up to
Um,
Zosha. You can't decide for Zosha if she
Yeah.
if she says these things or not.
No, I'm not sharing these dreams at present, but I'm eager to speak to Sergey.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to speak to Sergey, sure. So Sergey notices you running out of the storeroom. He goes, Zosha, are you all right?
I'm fine. So hold on, before we proceed. So
Yep.
I know that something's gone down, right? Like something.
Yeah, like visibly,
Oh,
something. Like there's dead bodies of animals lying around. There's like blood splatters on some of the guys. So like yeah, you know, something's happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sergey, I need more information from you.
Okay.
Like why are you here? What is going on?
What is going on? Well,
Yeah. Sergey, as she's doing that, can I pick your pockets?
all right. Make an opposed. So Sergey's going to roll perception, and you're going to roll your sleight of hand.
Is that a D20?
It's a D20. Yep. On your skill sheet.
Didn't you already try this?
He did. Actually,
Yeah.
he did and failed.
He failed.
Look, I'll let you do it again. It's fine. Sergey gets a +5. You have to beat.
I got a 9.
You did not win.
Yeah.
So Sergey just kind of looks at you and goes, "Please do not try." And then, okay, yep, and then that doesn't miss a beat. Goes straight back to Zosha.
And I've asked Sergey this in a discreet manner.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of yep. So the other guys are kind of talking.
I need to speak to you.
Sure. Yeah. He almost innately understands. He says, "I am guessing you are not talking about the battle that just happened here. What in particular do you?"
I had a vivid dream of you trying to help a lady in distress, and there were spirits about, and I want to know what that is about. I don't think it was a figment of my imagination. I think it really happened, and I'd like to know if I am to trust you and to help you with anything. I need to know this.
You see spirit attack woman. This you see vision of this. It's very okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
That is my wife. You see, this happened many years ago now. Strange things attack my wife. I come home from work. This is back in Russia, and I hear her scream. I knock down door, and spirits. You see them. They are attacking her. For some time, my wife has. She's not talking. She was very scared, very afraid. I ask her why. She doesn't tell me. Then I see this. I pull her away, and I run. We run. I run many places. I go to Ukraine. I go to Afghanistan. I go to London. And then nothing. They follow everywhere we try. These things, they attack her. And I met someone. And they give my wife a special amulet. They say, "Do not stay here. You need to leave." And we decide Australia. My wife, we have not been attacked here. And we start. I think I tell you before. We start helping people who are afflicted in such ways. But they have abnormal things happen to them, and we give them a safe place to be, because my wife has this thing now that she can help. I do not understand myself, I have to say, but there is something about my wife. She is always seeing these things. Now she has some power to stop, to make a safe place.
So why have you brought me here?
Why have I? Oh, this is actually a very good question. I did not mean to come here. When I make teleport, my wife tells me how to do teleport spell. I use this thing, go through portal. We come here. We were supposed to go to orphanage where my wife is. We did not. We came here. I do not know why.
But your wife controls this portal.
I think so. She makes the this thing, and I guess she also has she's a power to make the day happen again. That was my wife as well.
So your wife wants us here at the tavern.
This is a good point. I think maybe you are right. I think this myself as well after what I see happen now. Maybe there is reason why. But you know what I know now, that we come here. I see this dingo come and go upstairs and try to take the baby, and maybe there is something here that she
So
could
then,
see.
how do you suggest we proceed? What are we going to do now?
I cannot let this baby. Must find the baby. I cannot think of anything else.
And then after we find the baby, what's the plan?
When you say baby, can I try to eavesdrop?
Yeah, sure. Yep. You. I mean, what can we do? Is there a stealth? Yeah. You can do a deception check. I guess would be the best one. To kind of if you don't want Sergey to notice that you're eavesdropping. Sergey and Zosha as well, actually. So I'll get Zosha to roll a perception check, and Sergey will as well. Sergey got an unnatural 20.
19.
19. Okay, so Sergey knows that you're only very roughly knows that you're paying attention. He doesn't seem to mind that you're listening in. It's and kind of he's a bit careful about what he says though. Like he doesn't want to say anything that Zosha might not want shared, or so he's very careful that he knows that other people are listening now. So yes, Sergey's in his conversation. Honestly, I have seen some bad things try to attack my wife. This thing wants a baby. It cannot be. We must stop him any way we can.
Okay, sure, but after we save this baby, however long it takes.
Yes.
What's the plan?
Look, I tell you something that I noticed. We have a woman over there, Scarlet. The little medallion she has is very similar to my wife has.
Your wife had.
I think we should go see my wife after one baby.
Okay.
Can I eavesdrop when I hear the amulet bit too? Can I roll a whatever you rolled
Sure.
While you're working out the technologies, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Sorry, but keep going.
You're right. You can do the same. Like, if you just want to listen, or do you want to pretend that you're not listening?
Well, it depends on if they'll stop talking if they know I'm listening.
No. Well, you can't control that really. It's up to what you want to do. Do you want to be kind of pretending to listen, or do you just want to listen? Do you just want to walk over?
I'll just listen.
Yeah, cool.
Because nothing's
Yes,
I'm feeling helpless as to the situation, finding this baby.
Cool.
And so I figure any information is good information.
Yeah, cool. So you're the conversation is not really going anywhere at the table that you're at with the wife and husband. So you kind of just passively cast your ears or cast your eyes. You know, kind of listen over to the conversation between Sergei and Zosha. They're not. They're kind of hushed away, but they're not. You can actively hear them. So and you do hear. Particularly, like he kind of points at you as he mentions the medallion. That clues you, and you're like, oh wow, yep, okay. And then so you've picked up on something that Sergei has mentioned about your medallion.
Yes. I overhear Sergei mention an amulet, which sounds similar in terms of properties to the one that I have. So I would like to ask Sergei if he could please. I asked him, if he could please tell me more about his wife's amulet.
Yeah. So you kind of walk.
Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear.
No, that's and he says, no, this is fine. I was going to mention before I get taken away by Bunyip. So this amulet is very similar to one that my wife has. I have a feeling that this maybe I seen nothing like it before, and now I see two of them, so that they must be something about them that
related somehow.
Is related.
What? Yeah. What do you know about your wife's amulet?
I do not know. I know as I was talking to Zosha, we find it in we find woman in London who we tell her our situation, and she gives amulet to my wife, and then I know that it helps my wife be able to be stronger. One thing she does, I think she can control. She can control time. She can make time repeat, and she can make time stretch and go slow. Very useful for some nights, I might say. But
okay, well, with that bit of information, I can suggest that we try to use my amulet just for some short-term time travel, just to see if we can find the thing which took the baby, the thing which can't remember who it was, Adam or Cheyenne or Zuria. They said they felt something was in that room, some kind of creature which just wasn't right.
Okay, cool. So let me get this. You want to try and use it to go back in time and save the baby?
So we can find what it was, see what it was.
Okay. All right.
That creature that took the baby.
Okay. So you want to kind of
just like going over CCTV, shall we?
All right.
Just like that.
That's you. I'll get you to make a Arcana check. So look at your sheet, and there's like skills and proficiencies. And I think it's the first one is Arcana.
What's Arcana again, Jez?
So Arcana is it's like your ability to recognize magic and So like if there's a magical object, you can kind of discern things about it if that are magical in nature.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I've clicked Arcana and I've rolled a 6.
A 6.
4
okay.
plus 2.
Cool. So the pendant seems inactive. You try and command it and try and will something out of it, but it's inert at the moment. You seem to be lacking some specific knowledge about how to use it to do anything useful with it at the moment.
Okay.
I think I can get it working, Jez.
Oh yeah, you're going to shoot it, are you?
Yeah.
You're going to shoot it, are you?
Well, we can't muck around. The baby's gone. We need to get the baby back.
Don't you dare shoot my amulet.
We need to get the baby back. Something needs to be done. If this thing is going to get it back, we need to take all opportunities, explore all possibilities.
As in ruining my amulet based on no knowledge of it whatsoever.
So,
are you a moron?
There's a lot of distrust with this
I'm
group.
just saying, we need to do something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Shelley.
Do something. But
Shelley
let's
stands
not
up.
go
Try
destroying my
banging it on.
artifact,
Try to just bang it. Maybe it will work.
Okay.
Where's-
Bang it says. All
Why
right.
don't you rub it like it's a magical lamp?
Beanie.
Did you try
Yeah.
switching it off and on again?
Yeah.
Is there
Yep.
anyone in the
Unplug
room
it
that
and
has a
plug it
better
back in.
grasp of magic that can try
Yes.
something?
People are welcome to chip in if they can. Ooh.
I'm
So,
happy to have a look at it.
KDP23
Please.
asks. So you're getting help from beyond. You're getting some meta help here.
Oh,
Give me some help.
who's
Come on, Katie.
Cool.
So Katie,
You?
Send someone. dude.
KDP23 asks, what stone is the amulet made from, or hasn't
Ooh.
been discovered
Wait,
yet?
who is KP23?
She's a helper from beyond, from the realm
I
of
can
the realm of.
I can tell
Twitch.
you what stone it's made from if you just give it to me.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, trust you. You guys are.
We're not gonna go
trusted
anywhere
you
if you don't
more
trust
5 minutes
anyone.
ago
You
than I do
guys-
now.
You guys.
We won't make progress unless we learn to trust each other.
Silverian.
Yes.
And there's a
Thank
lot
you,
of
Paul.
distrust
Charge.
in this room.
A Twitch Sheila.
My
Couldn't
bad.
agree
I
more.
apologize, Cheyenne, for my abrupt brush nature. But yes, let's find out what this amulet is made of.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I'm
if-
sorry.
If,
For Scarlet.
if you guys
And
wish.
for Scarlet, if anyone tries to steal the amulet, I will help you. I will
Thank
avenge you for
you.
it.
Thank you.
And
I think it's
With
a
a-
natural reaction.
Celestial
I also wanna-
vengeance.
I also want to add that if Cheyenne isn't able to detect its special qualities, I may be able to help in that department.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
seem more magical, Cheyenne.
Whoops.
So you might be.
Well, think of
You're able to
Indiana
do that.
Jones, right? He was good with ancient artifacts and things, wasn't he? And he
That's
wore a hat just like
yes.
this.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are
Fine.
free to make Arcana, Perception. Yeah, so Arcana or Perception checks on the amulet if you like.
But a gun check.
Gun check.
I got
I'm
an
sure.
Nat 20.
20.
I'm not letting this guy
Perception.
into my amulet.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 Perception. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got an Arcana 8.
An 8. So yeah, Nat 20 Perception. Yeah. Whoops. Hang on. Keep moving this chat window. That means that people. That good? Yep. Cool. Yeah. Nat 20. So you ask politely to Scarlet if you may examine the amulet. She hands it over. You kind of gently just look over it and kind of look closely at it, have a feel of it. It seems like smooth granite is the material that it's made of, like just from your yeah. So yeah, nice. Yeah, mad. The material itself doesn't seem oddly out of place or like it seems of this realm. Yeah, like the material doesn't seem to be itself magical. So your perception allows you to see that whatever this magic has is somehow imbued into it, rather than it naturally possessing it. So either some form of its making, or it's whoever the craft person was, very skilled, obviously just to make this ornate kind of thing that it is. And there's very, very articulate details in it, on top of imbuing it with the magical properties that.
I would like to roll a persuasion check on Madeline's character.
So
Alex,
okay,
Carlo.
I'll put this in
Hey,
context.
don't say my name out loud over live. We're live here. Oh, sorry, I didn't say your
Cheyenne,
name.
character names only.
I need a list of everybody's characters.
Okay, so Cheyenne.
Sorry.
So yeah, cool.
Beep
So
that out.
Cheyenne. So I'll put this into context for Cheyenne. This is a family heirlooms of Scarlet's, passed down from generation to generation. It's something that she's going to probably take with her to the grave. So what is it that you actually want to? No. What is it that you actually want to persuade her to do? What's the goal here?
I just want it.
You want, okay, so you're trying to persuade her to give over the thing into your possession. Make a.
Yeah, I think you can help us, and we're wasting time. We need to do something.
We should take it to Sergei's wife. It sounds like she'll know all about it.
That makes more sense.
Sergei nods.
He nods. See,
nods very quietly. Yes. Cool. Daphne, the teenage daughter, pipes up, and it is just like, do you guys have any idea where this thing might be? We need to find it. She's obviously distraught. Like she feels like the babies were in her charge. Like she was upstairs looking after the babies when these things attacked. She feels personally culpable to some degree. She wants any assistance. She wants to get out there and start looking for this thing.
I can't remember where it ran to. Did we see it run into the bush or something?
It vanished. It
vanished.
Yeah. So like from thin air. So it was there with the baby.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Gone.
Yeah. Well, they must be using another one of the amulets to get around or something.
If you like, you can make a Arcana check to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roly poly. We got an 8 + 2, a 10.
A 10. Okay. You're not familiar with the particular spell that was used, but it doesn't seem chronological in nature. Like he didn't zap himself from any particular time to another time. You kind of reminisce back to what it felt like when you entered this realm, and it seems like a different kind of magic altogether. You're not exactly sure from what kind of.
It's not a familiar type of magic.
No, it doesn't seem like. It does seem more familiar to you kind of get a sense that maybe it's a bit similar to the portal thing that you experienced when you came to this realm, but you're not too sure. You can't really put a finger on it.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't want to give any hints, so I won't.
I got a question.
Yeah, sure.
All those zombie animals.
Yep.
Are they still around, or did
they've dropped dead? So they turned lifeless or unlifeless after the Dringo zapped away and the darkness, dark shroud lifted.
Oh, so the dingo might have controlled the little zombie sheep then.
Potentially. That's you're free to.
Can I go looking around?
Yeah, sure. Did you want to look at the lifeless corpses, or is that?
Yeah, I wanted to check if they're my animals.
Yeah, yep. So you do remember? Yeah, you do remember Godfrey. So the spirit of Godfrey kind of assisted you in the last battle. You did make that check in battle that some of the animals were yours and some of them weren't. You as you're assessing them, some of the corpses are branded. They have like a little a tag or in some cases like a little branding mark, which you recognise from the region. So you can see some farmers that you're familiar with in Braidwood, others so from Noriga from where you are, and on the other side of the state forest, Ulladulla way. So they're kind of interspersed in that region, kind of surrounding the state forest that's just near you.
I'd like to look around to see if there's any hints of where the dingo might have gone to.
Yep.
Did we know if it teleported away, or did it just run away?
It did just vanish. It seemed like it teleported away.
Okay.
So where is my So the Budawang State Forest is kind of just they're all kind of surrounding that. You notice the spirit of your horse is still there. Is that something you wish to investigate?
Yeah.
Make a Make an insight check for me with advantage.
Is that just roll twice?
Yeah, roll twice, take the high number. You know this horse pretty well.
Oh, that's not very nice. I've got a 3 and a 2.
Ooh, okay. It's your horse. You look at it, it looks happy to be in spirit form. Definitely happy that it's no longer possessed by this. Oh, actually, what was your perception check again? What was when you were looking at the animals?
Oh, I can't remember what I had for perception.
It was pretty good from memory. You also know. So you notice on the outside of them. You also notice that they all have this strange goo that's oozing from them, like a dark black green goop. It's clearly not blood, but it's kind of replaced their blood. But yeah.
So is my horse still like corporeal? Like
its corporeal body has been slain, but it's there. But the spirit is pristine. It looks that's kind of a ghostly image of your horse, but it's definitely it was attacking before, so it seems to be able to have some interaction with the real world, but otherwise it seems like it's barely there, kind of thing, like kind of faint, but definitely noticeable. Cool. So yeah, you're unclear of whether or not the horse can help you. With your advantage roll that got you a 3. Cool. What else? So the one of the girls looks at Zuria and kind of asks like you. So sorry, Daphne looks at you and goes, "Clearly, you're a hunter. Like, can't you track this thing down or something? Like, what can we do? Where do we start?"
Yes, I have very, very good tracking skills. So does my dog. So yeah, let's track it down.
Okay. So
I'm with you on that, Zaria. I think we should track it down.
Okay. You're discussing. You're kind of formulating the beginnings of a plan to get moving, and you notice outside some vehicles approach. Very large, kind of a Dodge Ram, and some other kind of other Jeeps kind of pull up. And one of them's a Ute that Fung, you might notice, looks a bit familiar to Fung. And outside, so people kind of pour out of the Jeeps, 2 by 2, these people pour out, heavily armed, and kind of, so they've got like a night vision goggles and you know, assault rifles, and they kind of run it and surround, barge in. They notice the dead bodies on the floor. They kind of clear the room, clear. Notice you guys. Kind of voices over, all clear, sir. Out of the Dodge Ram, kind of a large, heavy-set man steps out, kind of shimmies his way over, barges in, and he goes, "Stand down, boys." He looks at you, Cheyenne. He goes, "Perfectly harmless here, no trouble." "Cheyenne, how you doing, mate?" This fellow is Donnie Frumps.
Oh.
Time
for the hoedown.
Mate.
Oh yeah.
Donnie Frump.
And he goes, what
Sorry
in the world
about
happened
your
in
window
my town?"
over there, mate. Something. I don't know how that got broken
He looks over,
earlier in the.
and he goes, "She'll be right."
Sorry. It was those kids threw a rock through that window.
That's an odd thing to happen, isn't it? That's all right. You know I look after my property. I'll fix it up in a jiffy. He looks over at
I'm
Shelley.
gonna sneak in his.
What are you going to do?
Can I sneak in his ute?
In his ute. You as you approach the outside, one of the kind of armed men pulls off his kind of face set that he's got on his headgear, and you recognise him as Erwin Stevens. And he goes, "Well, look at what we have here, mate. I told you I'd find you." And then he looks, you know, kind of points down at his gun, and he's got a big machete, and he's kind of like, yeah, itching to go. But obviously, with everyone around, he's probably not going to attack you. But You can see that he wants to. He really wants to gut you. And wear you like a jacket. So, you can try to get past. There's about 4 armed people outside, standing guard and kind of on edge, at attention. I'll advise that you will probably have a hard time getting past these guys.
I'm just going to growl at him and sort of roll my arms and my chest up.
Yep, cool. He kind of knocks his head back and has a laugh.
Roll for intimidation.
Oh, no, actually, very good. Yep, we'll roll for intimidation.
Okay.
And I'll make a
right?
guts roll for him, which I'm going to say is wisdom.
I got a 20.
Nat 20?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Okay, let's see what he gets. Oh, no. Okay. So he goes, ooh, is that supposed to be scary, mate? And you can see a little bit of wee on his, on down his pants. And he
well, I was going to hit him in the balls with my tail, but I will refrain now that there's piss everywhere.
And he kind of, the other guys around him kind of have a sniff and go, "You just pissed yourself, mate." He goes, "No, I didn't fucking piss myself," and he runs off to the back to his ute.
I'm gonna hop back to my friends now.
Yeah, cool. You pissed yourself, you hear him say.
To me mob of ruse.
Well done, you intimidated Erwin Stevens. That's impressive.
Love it.
All right, so he's kind of having a cry, trying not to break down outside. Back to Donnie Frumps. He says, "Well, we heard about a bit of a disturbance going on around here. What the bloody hell happened to my tavern?" Shelley kind of looks over and starts crying. And she goes, "They took my baby!" And then he goes, "Oh, what took your baby, love?" She goes. She almost doesn't want to say it. "Dringo took my baby!" And so he.
We shouldn't laugh at that, should we? It's a serious thing.
But it is a serious thing. He says, "Oh well, where did it bloody go? What's this lot doing? This lot couldn't handle a dingo. What's going on here?"
It's from a different realm, it seems. It's not something that disappeared before our very eyes, but vanished before our very eyes. So it's not as simple as that.
What pipe are you smoking from, love?
And who are you, by the way?
I'm Donnie Frumps, owner of this fine establishment.
Okay. So what are you going to do to help?
Oh, well, I'll look after my own.
Are you interested in helping find this baby, or are you more interested in your broken glass window, which can be replaced like that by O'Brien's?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get my boys out here to go hunt down this dingo, and then I'll bring some fellas around tomorrow to fix up the window, and I'll call that a day, I reckon. He looks over at his boys.
To me.
Gives a nod.
That sounds good. Let's do that now.
And he looks over at poor old Cheyenne. He goes, "No hard feelings, mate." Gives you a little pat on the shoulder, and proceeds to walk out, followed by his.
And as he does that, I grab his arm.
Okay.
And grab him by the shirt.
Yep.
And put him up against the wall, because I think he knows something. It's too convenient for him to show up.
It is way too convenient.
Very good.
I've got him.
Very good.
I've got him against the wall. And I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Calm down. What we'll do? First, make an attack roll. He's not a very dexterous man, so he's gonna have a. Well, so yeah, make a roll a d20 and add your strength bonus, and we'll call that what I'm trying to beat with Donnie Frumps. What'd you get?
17.
Okay.
17 plus.
17.
Well,
was
is it? Plus my attack would be another 7.
Okay. Yep. Your attack bonus. Yep. Sure. Yeah.
24.
So proficiency bonus plus your strength. So, okay, cool.
Get that into you, Donnie Frump.
Very nice, very nice. 18. Oh, we've got some comments from Atomic Choice. He goes, "It's been more than 22.3 years, so it's very fine to joke about the dingo stealing babies. It's all good." So, so have a laugh, guys.
Well, we still have one baby
Can I
here,
roll
so
an
that's one more
intimidation?
than
Actually,
straight.
there is one baby. You're right. So it's
I'll be
only
right back.
dingo stole half of my babies.
Yeah, that's one more than
It
straight.
was a white baby anyway, so
So it doesn't matter. Good God.
no harm done.
Oh, jeez. Right. You totally beat Donnie Frumps. You grab him by the scruff of his neck, pull him up against the wall. He kind of motions to his goons, so that they're kind of getting ready to pull out your, they're kind of tracking on you with their weapons, but he kind of gives them a wave. Says he can handle this. So you want to interrogate him?
Yes, I do. Intimidation roll.
You want to intimidate? Okay. So you also you kind of want to figure out if he knows more about the situation. So I'll say that's an insight. So we'll do an insight check first, and then we'll do a intimidation to see if we can get any information out of him.
Okay.
Make
insight 19 plus 2, 21.
You know this man very well. He's definitely. There's more to the story than he's led on. He didn't just show up out of the blue. You're damn certain that you're damn certain that he knew about what was going to happen tonight.
I knew this guy is bad trouble.
Yep, you're dead.
You had something to do with it.
You're dead set. Everything in your gut and everything that's written on his face, you know he's crooked.
I would like to help Adam to intimidate this guy as well.
Cool. Yeah. So it's to get a bit of a posse behind him. Rico kind of just arcs up and kind of starts growling at one of the armed guards.
Rico can start growling.
Yep. Cool. All right. I'm gonna say make an intimidation roll with advantage. Because you're kind of being helped
With
by.
advantage?
So he rolls twice and takes the higher number. We're going to say that you're assisting because you're assisting him with Rico, and you're like everyone's kind of backing Donnie Frumps into a corner.
I'm also unimpressed, and I also step forward.
Yep, absolutely. Beautiful.
Come on, let's go. Let's get the whole team on board. There's more of us than there's more of us than there are of them.
So all you guys together are giving inspiration to Cheyenne. So Cheyenne's going to make this roll with advantage.
All right, yeah, Cheyenne rolls.
On your Cheyenne. Get it done.
So roll intimidation with advantage. So roll it twice and give me the higher value.
Okay, first roll 13.
Okay.
Plus 0, just a 13. Second roll is a 3.
A 3.
So 13.
Cool. What I'll do, so you had advantage. I'm going to say you get a plus. What I'll do it, a plus 2 as well. That'll give you 15. So plus 2 from everyone's assistance. So you feel like you've backed him into a corner, and you can see that he's a little bit concerned for his safety. What do you say to him?
Yeah.
This is you, man. This is you, man. What are you going to say?
You're Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Listen here, you scumbag. I know you know something about this kid.
He goes, what are you...
I'm warning you. You're going to tell me where it is. Not it, where the baby is.
It's a girl.
I'm going to burn this place down.
He looks at you and he goes, well...
I'm going to burn it down.
You're going to burn this place down, are you?
Burn it down.
He leans closer. You're doing me a favour.
Yeah, and you'll be inside when that happens.
Yeah, you'll burn.
Cut his balls off.
He gives a whistle and kind of hand motion to his goons. They surround you. They pull you off him. And you kind of got a little bit of a smile on your face. You kind of like you've morally won. You've morally defeated this guy just then. But he acts like it matters not. He goes, bloody rapscallions. Come on, boys, let's go. They all leave. They get into their vehicles and drive off. Make another insight check for me, Cheyenne.
Another insight check.
Yeah, let him get away.
That's with advantage, right?
Not with advantage this time. Just a normal insight check.
Okay. Well, it's a 4.
A 4. Okay. So you're pretty like you hit the nail on the head. He knows more than what he's led on. You don't know exactly what he knows, what he's found out. But he's obviously annoyed that you guys were there. He's annoyed that you guys showed up, and he just seemed annoyed that I don't know. He almost seemed annoyed that Shelley and Davo was still there. As kind of as heartless as that. You know the man. You know that the livelihood of other people means nothing to him. But you're just surprised that you think that he's probably staged something to set up. He might not have wanted anyone to survive tonight. That's what you suspect. Cool. They drive off. We're back to just you guys and Shelley. Shelley looks at you and she goes, no, Shelley's... I'll say it won't be Shelley, it'll be Davo. So Davo walks up to you, pats you on the shoulder. He goes, you showed him, mate. And he has a little bit of a tear.
Thanks, Davo.
Yep. Never bloody
High fives to those other 2 characters.
So Zosha and Zuria.
Who backed me up.
Yep. Helped you out there.
High fives, well done.
Cool. So you guys all have it.
Where was everyone else?
Charlotte was in the ladies. She apologises.
I'm the Dunny.
Well, that's okay. You're forgiven. I tried to steal your thing, so.
Outing her nose, yeah.
Yeah, we're even now. We'll call it even. We'll wipe the slate clean now, shall we?
Very good. So you guys, I'll say, are pretty steeled. Before Donnie Frumps interrupted, you guys were formulating a plan to track down this dingo. You now also have... so you do suspect that he knows where the lair of this dingo might be. They may or may not be heading straight towards that dingo. So you've got a few options now to play with. What do you guys want to do?
I would like to follow him in secret.
In secret? You're...
See where he's going.
Yep. I'll say it's very hard to do that in secret. They've driven off. There's only one...
I can just trail behind.
In what?
In the car.
In a car? Which car?
There was a car earlier, wasn't there? Whose car was it? Was
Zuria has a car?
Zuria.
Zuria's
Do
car.
you remember how we agreed we would team up to investigate what was going on?
Yes, I'm very keen to still go and chat to Sergei's wife and interrogate her.
Interrogate.
Me too. But
It's
in the
all about
meantime,
interrogations with you.
I was wondering if we could please use your car to follow this suspicious man and see where it is he's going, because I have a feeling he is going towards where this dingo's lair is. So could
I
we
do
please...
agree, but my car only has 5 seats.
Correct.
Five what?
5, 6. So
I
not
don't mean
all of
us,
you.
I just mean us two.
So just you and I will go and the rest of the group stay here?
It's also
Yeah.
got a boot.
That's true.
You might need a fighter with you. So
you guys
I'm
can...
happy to.
Smuggle the ruin in the
Yes.
boot. He'll come in handy for
Didn't we start out near Goulburn or something?
You guys were driving down
Yes, you
the Hume Highway, southward from Goulburn. Yep.
I'm just wondering if we end up following this car for 10 hours, then we have to drive 10 hours back and try and find our group.
How about we decide the limit to which we are prepared to travel before we turn around?
Yes, that
So,
sounds like a good plan.
Do we have reason to believe that this guy is traveling a particularly far distance. Can I do a perception check? Is that what I would roll?
Yeah. Okay. What?
Dungeon Master.
You can. That.
I want to know how far.
It's not something that's reasonably you could
Donnie
be able
Frump
to perceive. They're traveling pretty fast.
Well, we're talking about magic, aren't we? So.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's 5 seats plus the trunk. And we've got horses.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'll say. So I'll say that that's not something that they're driving pretty fast. We have some information that you guys know that he's been taking from crops around the state forest that you're skirting. So they're probably going to go somewhere inside into the forest. As they're driving away, there's kind of one main road in and out from the Sweetwater Tavern. You hear a loud crack and a loud thud. You can investigate that if you wish.
It looks like they've crashed. Am I right?
Investigate.
Yeah,
I'll roll investigation.
Okay, cool. You can walk out and just see it. You won't need to.
I got a natural 20 and a +2, so 22.
Yep, cool. That's cool.
All right, I'm rolling.
Nat 20. You look out.
I've rolled a 22, a natural 20 plus a 2.
Yep. Okay, you both rolled nat 20s. Beautiful. You walk outside. You notice them driving off. Yep. Very good.
And I'm not lying either, for real.
For real.
I know.
Yeah. All the nat 20s.
I trust you.
Cool. Yeah, like you're.
And I'm not going to roll.
Well, we don't need to. So it's the two. You two ladies walk outside, and you see that they must have tied a tree to one of the cars or something and pulled it down, blocking the path outward.
So they're not letting us follow them. They're sneaky buggers. Let's go check the Sergei's wife.
Okay. I'm a kangaroo. I'm pretty much going to go solo from here.
And you
Don't
have your tail?
What happened to the camaraderie that we just
Can you floor it
found?
with your tail, please?
I can cut through the bush.
Yes.
I can cut through the bush and get there quicker.
Wait, Tong, I'm coming with you on my horse.
What? Tom?
Too.
Okay, what are you following? What are you following?
Jeez, you uncultured swine. Fung.
Fung, the Aussie kangaroo. The Vietnamese
He can
kangaroo.
get a whole posse of kangaroos to join his kangaroo army.
Yes.
Can I call upon my other kangaroos?
Yeah, with
your
your
mob.
skippy.
That's the collective noun for your posse.
And
You can go ahead,
my
Tong. I've
fellow
got another
friends-
idea in mind that I'll come back
Can
to
my
later.
fellow friends ride the kangaroos that I call upon?
We can
wait.
ride all the kangaroos, yeah.
Where did these kangaroos come from? Sorry.
From the bush.
From the bush.
We went on a massive tangent there. We're just
There's
getting an army of
kangaroos
kangaroos to follow us now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what you did to summon these kangaroos.
I went.
He went.
And that was it. They all just came out of the woodwork.
I mean, that's a
He's
nice
like,
story.
Really?
Pied Piper.
It's a really nice story you've got there. It's a shame that it's not part of this one.
Okay.
Carrying the chest.
I'm going to ask the group who's in with
You're
me.
a
We want
racist.
to go to Sergei's house to chat to his wife. He
Yeah.
knows about the amulet, and the amulet may give us very great amount of power.
Aye.
So,
I'm going wherever Sergei's going.
So Sergei pipes up. He says, "I do not have any way to go to my wife's location right now, to the orphanage. It is I have used this scroll to get here, and now it is gone. I cannot use it.
Can't even get to her.
She will find
Can
me.
anyone get rid of the tree?
She will find me eventually, but that will happen when it happens."
Okay.
Who can move the tree?
Can I forgot the name, but can the angel-like character help us out? Given
Silvarian.
Sylvia.
that Baron has wings, I imagine he's got a bit of extra additional.
Right.
powers?
That's
Not
one
so
idea.
much, not in this universe, but
Yeah.
I can fly, I
Move
can light
the
up.
tree. Move the
I don't
tree.
have strength.
You don't.
I am
you don't-
inspiration. I am not a workhorse.
Well, I'm not asking you to serve us. I'm just asking you to, if you're able to help us in any way, get transported
Okay.
from here to wherever we need to go. Is that within your capability?
No, I have very little magic in this realm.
Okay.
I can light up and I can fly.
Can you
It's pretty much the
find
extent.
where the truck is and come back like a carrier pigeon?
I can fly up and see where it's going.
Yes,
do
that
that.
would be brilliant.
Our twig and not our Errol.
I'm giving you some bird seed to say thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I question Shelley about Donnie Frump's whereabouts?
Yeah, you
Sh-
should ask
Shelley?
Shelley
Sure.
how they got the funding for the place and everything.
Yeah, you talk to Shelley. She says, look, I don't know. I know he's been out in the forest. He just goes on trips and heads out there with his boys. Several times in the last month or so. God knows what he's doing out. It makes me sick if he's been doing this stuff. It just makes me sick to think what's going on. My baby's out there in the forest.
I would like to cut in for a moment. So Cheyenne, I found it interesting when Donnie Frump said to your threat of "I'll burn this place down," when Donnie Frump replied, "Go ahead, you'll be doing me a favor." Let's look into that, shall we?
And
I think we shall.
Are we able to also look into the connection between the dream that I had of babies being taken and Donnie Frump? Is there anything I can do?
You hear of what happened. So the undead beings. So going back into the memory, this man was commanding skeletons, and now you've heard this situation where there was it wasn't a man, it was a dingo, but it was commanding undead beings, but the same thing happened. There was the darkness that came and shrouded the village. Darkness shrouded Sweetwater Tavern. It rings. There's a lot that you kind of like. Hey, it's very possibly the same Dringo from your memories. Is the same one who attacked the Sweetwater Tavern. You don't know that for certain, but you've got a very strong feeling that they're either the same thing, the same person, or the same kind of thing. Yeah. So
I like. Sorry.
No, you go.
I liked that character's idea. It's very smart. There's a line of inquiry there that perhaps we could follow.
Yeah. So you can
Anyone
make.
got any ideas?
Yeah. So Annalise, I'll say with that, let's make a. What would it be?
Excuse me, it's Zosha to you.
Sorry, Zosha. Zosha Monet.
And Zosha's supposed to have a British accent, so I'm a bit behind.
Come on, gotta hear it.
It doesn't come out before. So if I start speaking in my accent later on,
is it like a
I want to hear
posh
it.
accent?
Later on.
Is it a posh
Is it a
accent,
posh
or is it a little
accent?
bit, a little bit dirty? Like a.
it tends to change with the times, but I'm not quite sure what it's going to be. See, I can't do it right now.
That was great.
That was fine. That was alright.
It will come out naturally.
My accents aren't anything special. All right. So I'll get you to make an insight check with advantage. For like you're trying to piece together some kind of hint from the memories you have of this character in your past, and if they might help you in your current situation.
And how do I do that with advantage?
With advantage. So you roll it twice, and then take the higher value.
Okay. So insight, you said?
Yep.
All right. My insight is 16 plus 4, so 20.
Yep.
And then you want me to roll it again?
Yeah, roll again. If you get higher, then you might get a natural 20, which will be even better than a unnatural 20.
I got a 7.
7. Okay, so we'll take
3
this.
plus 4.
Cool. We'll take the 16. Cool. Yeah.
Plus 4.
Yeah. So 20 unnatural. Cool. Yeah. You're almost certain that the reasons that you had this memory was because in that state that you were in, you were kind of almost immediately drawn back to those memories from your what you were experiencing. You remember it likes this person liked secluded areas. It seemed to have like a base of operations, normally like a cave or a den, kind of secluded away from everyone else, and it would launch its attacks. You never found it. No one was ever able to capture this thing and bring punishment to it. But they came close. They did find its lair on 1 or 2 occasions, and you led the party. So you're familiar with some of the traits that it looks for, in kind of geographical features and signs of where it's been and kind of if it's made any movements. You might be able to if you saw them again. So if you went out looking, you'd probably have a good idea of trying to find a way to its lair.
So then I guess Scarlett's plan of trying to go and find where Donald Frump is, or find where the dingo has gone, maybe, is probably the way to go.
Yep, cool. Also, as you guys are kind of talking, Godfrey, the ghost horse of Avocado, just seems restless. It's trying to kind of to move you guys, trying to get your attention and kind of go down a path. It kind of it's looking at you guys, pointing into the forest, and it's like repeating the same motions over and over again. So it's looking at you guys, going to the forest.
He wants us to follow him.
Taking a few steps, looking at you guys, taking a few steps, looking at you, and it kind of just repeats
He wants us to follow him.
Guys, he wants us to follow him. And then Rico starts sort of going in that direction as well.
Yep, cool.
Gets a sense of something.
Yeah, Rico kind of has.
And I never leave Rico behind, so I'm gonna go follow Rico.
Awesome. Yeah, Rico, you noticed, was kind of sniffing at the dead bodies, the dead carcasses rather, of the animals.
Trying to get a scent.
As you guys were discussing, and it's kind of side by side with Godfrey pointing into the forest.
All right.
I follow Rico and Rico's master, and I pick up a short branch, and I produce a flame to provide light as we.
Got a little torch.
I need to roll a flame, I think.
No, that's it should be a flame cantrip, I believe. I think that you can just do that. If you've got a flame spell as a cantrip, you can just do that. Doesn't.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yep, cool. Yep. So yeah, you don't need to roll.
Can
for
I see
that.
what?
Yep. Sorry.
Can I see what's up ahead from up here?
Yeah. So as you're flying, you're circling around. You look down. You notice that the vehicles that the men are in, they've got their lights turned off. You can kind of hear them, but you can't really make out where they are. They're kind of shrouded by bush.
No.
Yeah, but so
I mean what these guys are doing.
Yeah.
Which direction are they going?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you notice them. You can see. So Zyria has the little light, so you can very clearly see them marching off.
I rolled an unnatural 20 for my flame, so it's ablazing right now.
Yep, cool. You got plenty of light. And it's like held like at the perfect angle, so everyone can see, and everyone feels nice and warm when they're around it. You are filled with purpose that you are heading in the right direction.
Can I jump on Godfrey?
Yes. So Godfrey, I'll explain, is non-corporeal, but can, in some circumstances, act on the real world. It can stampede, for instance. It can bite. But if it so chooses, or if people are able to force it into the real world. They are able to hit it, and it can hit other things. So you very, very comfortably get on the back of Godfrey. Also, you have gained, I'll call it a cantrip type thing, where you can summon or dismiss Godfrey at will. So you can summon him from his resting plane, or send him back to his resting plane if you don't. If you don't think he needs to be.
Did you say tantric?
did I say? I don't trust myself these days. I may have.
I heard tantric. That threw me off.
I'll have to go back and review the footage. I can't remember what I wanted to say, but hey.
If anyone's watching this on Twitch, did the DM say tantric?
Did I say tantric? I have said many words in place of other things which I should have said before, so I would not be surprised by that at all. I know Atomic Choice would be very glad if I had said something like that to hype up and say it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm into it, so. I'm a well-cultured kangaroo.
Well-travelled and well positioned? No.
Yeah,
never mind. I'm going to leave that. It's fine. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys. I'll make the executive decision. I'm assuming that you're all following this trail. So Godfrey's kind of leading the general direction. Zuria's kind of picking up on the scent, and Zosha is, as you're going through, you're noticing little details of that you find familiar. So dead plants, or kind of things that have been stripped back, like bits of bark off trees, or whatever summoning rituals, or whatever rituals this thing is doing. So you're as you go through further and further, you notice, yes, you're dead on. You're heading towards, getting closer and closer to the lair of this being.
Am I with Godfrey? Sorry.
Of the dingo, yes, or whatever this dingo actually is. Zosha, from her memory, it was a man that the villagers were saying it was, that they saw. However,
it might be a werewolf. Oh.
We
It's not a wolf.
That's interesting.
It's a were-dingo.
It could be something. A were-dingo. Yep. Yeah. So not currently aware of what exactly it is, but yeah.
It's part of a cult. Sacrifices babies.
Yeah. Cool.
Could be.
Yeah. So you feel like you're pretty on the trail. Are you still flying, Silverian, or have you kind of rejoined them?
I wanna fly on top of the canopy. I wanna make sure that in case anything tries to attack them, I wanna use my dark vision to warn them in case anything happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So you're scouting. I'll get you to make a perception check for me. And if anyone wants to make observations or anything like that, do feel free to.
Can Silverian, my little birdie friend, see me from up above?
Yes. So Silverian can see all of you guys. I
just want to give him a wink, if possible.
Are you in the canopy, or you're like flying above the canopy? Or?
Above.
Okay, cool.
Above the canopy.
Yep.
You don't see my wink then. Okay.
It'd be very hard to make out any kind of facial gesture from the distances that you guys are, but definitely you do wink at him. Silverian, make a perception check for me.
6.
You do not see the wink that that Fung makes to you. Make a, I'll call it an insight check. Make an insight check for me.
Make sure it's a mouse. 18.
18. You get the feeling that Fung might have winked at you. You've got a good take on Fung's character. You reckon he's he's aware of where you are, and he's given you a bit of inspiration. Yeah, make a perception check for me, Silverian.
Another one.
Did you do one already?
Yeah, it was a 6.
Oh, that's right. Okay, 6. Yeah. So you're scanning, kind of on the verge of where, like around where the party is. You don't notice any creatures. There's like some wildlife there. It doesn't. They don't seem infected by the same kind of undead, bizarro thing that the other animals were. They just seem like going about their business. Some possums, other critters. You all approach and get closer and closer. You find yourself at the mouth of a cave.
Oh shit.
And we'll say like this takes like several hours of hiking, but you kind of nothing interesting really happens until you get to this cave, and everything has led to this cavern.
I have dark vision and I can see up to 60 feet.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah. So
Impressive.
Yep. So dark vision, like you can see as if it was daytime. I think up to 30 feet, and then
There's up to 60 feet.
Okay, and is that clear vision up to 60 feet?
It says shades of grey.
Okay, so you can make out the shape of things. So if there was a figure there, you'd be able to see them. You might not identify exactly what it is, but you know that there's something, roughly person shaped there, or roughly large beast shaped, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's a passive thing that like you all look around. No obvious signs of like any guards or like any creatures there. It's just the mouth of the cave. Make a or anyone who wishes to is free to make a perception check or an arcana check, or I'll say an insight check as well. Whichever of those you feel is your strongest, if you would like to.
I did perception. I got 7 plus 4, which is 11.
11. Okay.
I did an insight and I got 17.
Okay, insight 17 is good. What was that, Ian?
I got
not
22
Ian.
for my insight.
Sorry? 22?
Sorry, I got 22 for my insight check.
Cool.
Natural 18 plus 4.
Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 13
Kirigan.
plus 3 for Arcana. 13 plus 3 for Arcana.
Arcana. Okay, cool. Yep, nice. Cool. So Ian. No, sorry. Not Ian. Kirigan. You notice there's some dark magic emanating from the mouth of this cavern. Pretty powerful, like powerful stuff. You're picking up that it's definitely like some kind of necromancy incantation that's happening at the moment. You can see like little strands of like almost like orbs and kind of they're leaving behind this blue silver streak kind of flying off outside of the cavern, all emanating from this cavern. Perception of 22 and 18, was it? Yep.
17.
17.
No,
okay.
Insight. Sorry, I got
insight.
22 for insight for me. 22.
Okay, so yep. So you guys you get the feeling that you're in time to do something. Like you this being is doing some kind of ritual. And you feel like the baby is definitely still alive. Otherwise, wouldn't be picking up anything. There'd be no. It'd be desolate. Particularly Zosha, like you know that if this thing is done what it's achieved or what it wants to achieve, it would be over. Like so you recognize that you're in time. So you kind of all calm down and a little bit. So you're a little bit calmer that you've got a chance to get Layla out of there.
The time is critical.
Potentially.
Can I roll a perception check to see?
Yep, please do.
I guess the finer details of what's going on, and maybe to work out what more we can do.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
13. Cool. Did anyone else care to make a perception check as well? we can work with that. That's...
I got another 22. I got 20 plus 2.
Okay. You hear a very faint footsteps behind you. You oh, I should explain. Back at the tavern, so you guys kind of marched off. Everyone else. So Sergei did stay back to protect the Bells, and they obviously had the baby there, so they were kind of they've hunkered down. Also, you guys thought so they were all back there. 22. You notice a snap, like kind of footsteps and a twig snapping. Very faint, but you definitely you clue on someone's behind you. So there's someone about.
Can I investigate?
Sure. Did you want to yell out or approach them, or what did you want to do?
Oh, I was just going to like turn around, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
so
investigate what's behind us. Or I want to do this in a subtle way without them knowing that I've picked up on that there's a presence behind me, and I rolled a 14 for investigation.
Okay, cool. Roll a no, actually 14 investigate will do. That's fine. You look around and there's definitely signs that there's someone following you. You have a feeling that it's one of the Bells.
Oh. Okay. Well then, I am prepared to approach but I'm cautious. I'm cautious as I approach.
Yep. Okay.
I've got my hands on my weapons.
Okay.
And
so you're ready just in case to engage. Are you going to yell out to them or kind of try to get their attention, like make it known that you know that they're there, or?
Yep, I know you're there.
Yep.
Present yourself. Let me know.
Out of the bushes.
Why are you following us?
Okay. Out of the bushes, a young teenage girl has her hands up and she steps out. It's Daphne Bell. And she's just like, look, I had to come. I couldn't just sit there. I had to come and try and save my baby sister. Please let me at him. So she's like, she's got a steely determination on her face. She wants to have a piece of this dingo.
I don't know why.
I admire that.
Cautious.
Sorry, what was that? I had a few.
Having a kid around might be a liability.
Okay.
No offense, Daphne. I admire your bravery and your loyalty to your little sister, so don't get me wrong.
Cool. So she looks dejected.
You're a child still.
Yep, she looks dejected. She notices the weapons that you guys are carrying, and she just says, "Look, promise me, just bring my sister out of there."
We will do absolutely everything we can.
I approached Daphne. I want to say, I want you to have the most important job. Stand by the entrance of this cave and yell if anything else comes towards the cave, and we'll be out there and help you out as soon as we can. But first, let us save your little sister.
She nods. Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh yes, that's hopefully a good roll. 15.
Awesome. Yeah, 15's good. Yep. So you can see her visibly become a lot calmer, a lot less agitated. She's at ease, knowing that you guys are going to do whatever you can to get this baby out of there. And she nods her head and says, "All right, I can do that." So she waits by the entrance of the cave.
You know what? I'm gonna give her a hammer, actually a crowbar from my pack.
Yep.
And say, "Here, use this to defend yourself."
She grabs it. She kind of mocks beating up something with it. She goes, All right, right on.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else?
Can I? Is there anything I can do spell-wise to kind of give her a shield of protection? Is that within my capability?
Have a look at your
I
spells.
sent you my character sheet just
sorry.
in
Yep.
case.
Yep.
If you
I'll,
look on Facebook.
Yep. I'll quickly
On
have
your
a look at that.
messenger.
Cool. I'll quickly check that. We don't have any bards, do we?
No.
No.
Okay, so I'll have a look at what your spells do.
Do we want to do this quietly, or do you want to go charging, guns blazing?
That's a good question.
I think stealth is the way to approach.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay, spells.
Run in.
Okay, so you do have a lot of spell slots available. I'll say you can give her inspiration. So if she needs to do any kind of check or like a saving throw or a skill check, she can have advantage. So she's if she needs to either run away or make an attack roll, she'll be better off having after you've kind of given her a bit of friendly inspiration.
Yeah, happy to do that. Everyone else seems to trust this kid.
Yep.
Doesn't seem to suspect anything of this child.
No.
I'm naturally wary, but if, I obviously have a conscience, and if anything happens to this kid, I'll feel guilty. So happy to give her inspiration.
Absolutely fair. I'll say the other thing you can do. You've got that little light spell thing you had. You can leave that outside so that she can have a better look around. So she's not just like peering.
Happy for her to have some light too.
Yep. So she's not just peering into the darkness. She's got a bit more vision.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. All right, you guys are. Yeah. You. How are you going to approach? So I believe you guys said you're going to go a little bit stealthy.
Well, I wondered if I could investigate again,
like the
what's
general.
going inside the cave, but in a stealth manner, before we really proceed. If there's any way of investigating.
Yeah. So from
a plan.
Yeah. So from the outside. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Make an investigate for me. So you're kind of just looking, so you can see the entrance. You maybe trying to see is there any other way in, or is there anything interesting?
I got 21, 19 plus 2.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You kind of sit back. You draw on your experience from your previous lives, or previous life, I should say, and you kind of sit back and assess the situation. You see the point of ingress into the point of interest. You look around. There's no visible alternative entrances. There's nothing on the top. There's no hole on the top to drop in or anything like that. It's just the cavern, just that entrance. There may be other entrances, it might be a whole cavern system, but it's kind of like you've got like a rocky foundation, kind of all building up to a mound, and this is the one entrance that's there. So that
is there any way to sense the dingo's presence? Anything I can do for that?
Not from outside. It's you know he's in there. You can sense that from everything that you've observed before. He's definitely in there.
Okay. Well, I'm prepared to approach using my stealth. To get a better look.
Yeah, cool. So you, make a stealth roll for me.
I got 19 minus 1.
You move like a fox or like a ninja cat. You make no sound. Yep. Sorry. Yep.
I follow her, just support.
Yeah. Cool.
And in case anything happens.
Sure. Yep. So you're kind of taking the charge. You're heading into the cavern system. You kind of take a few steps inside. It's fairly dark. Silverian has dark vision and is able to see clearly and kind of guide you when you if you kind of hit a dead end. It's a fairly simple network. There's pretty much only one path in. There's no kind of forks or anything. you get to a point where you can definitely sense the magic emanating from whatever this ritual is. You can start to hear chanting and the voice of this dingo. And then as you step closer, there's kind of like a dull light at the end of the corridor that you're in. You approach the edge, just as like kind of the mouth of the room that you're about to enter, and that's what do you do now? So kind of you're at the end of this corridor, and there's like a massive expanse that opens up where you are.
I turn to Silverian, and I very quietly ask him what he thinks we should do.
Can we see the? Can we? What can we see from here?
Yeah.
Can we see the cult happening?
Yeah. Okay. So you don't need to make any checks for this. You see it clear. Silverian does anyway. You can see down into the center of this room. It's like kind of like a bowl shape almost. This cavern. It seems like it's been carved out. Like it doesn't seem like a natural cavern at all. It seems like smooth and a very predictable geometric shape to it, rather than being kind of jagged and random.
Like a tabernacle.
Yeah, like a tabernacle.
Or an altar.
Yeah, actually, yeah, very good. It does seem like some kind of man-made
altar.
Worship. Yep, an altar.
Can we see the baby inside, or at this altar?
You in the center, like center of the room, where kind of the lowest point, there is like a cradle, and you presume that in the cradle is the baby. You can't quite see from where you are.
But the baby might not be in there either. It could be a trap.
And then, and at the far side, you can kind of make out the vision of a figure.
Oh shit! Okay. A vision of a figure. All right.
Shall we sneak closer to the figure and see who it is?
As long as they can't see us, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
All right. So does that mean I need to roll a stealth thing?
You've already got good stealth, so you're already kind of acting in a very stealthy way. So you won't need to make that again.
Is there anywhere within the cave that's kind of? You said it was open, but is there anywhere within the cave that we can quickly hurry to hide behind?
Yeah, there's there are on the edges. So you kind of peek in around, and you can see that there are there's like rows of stone that's kind of built up into a wall, and some columns at the far ends.
Well, I'd like to run behind one of those.
Sure.
That gets me close enough to inspect this figure from a distance without him seeing.
Cool. As you enter the room, I'm gonna get someone to make a perception check. Okay. Cool. Yep. So you sneak in. You line yourself up behind some of the features that are there that can block you from this creature's sight. And you inch closer and closer and closer, and you see there's the dingo. It's kind of sitting up on its haunches with its two hands kind of standing limply, and it's chanting. It's kind of monotone, drawn out syllables. It's beneath it on the floor. It seems to be like a parchment or some materials that it's kind of gathered together. And you see in the creche in the center of the room is the baby.
Can I? And I would like to consult with Silverian. I'm thinking of like burning his little spellbook parchment by throwing a what's it called?
Magic missile. Flame.
A flame. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea?
I think we should get closer. Try to.
All right, happy to move closer.
Okay. So do we just want to do this You light that on fire, and I try to grab the baby.
Yeah. But then if this doesn't work, what do we do?
Run.
Run?
What other weapons
grab
do
the
you
baby.
have in your
Am I
artillery?
with the group? Because I can shoot an arrow. Like I could,
Yeah, cool.
you could
So
flame me the arrow.
Zosha has kind of led in front. Silverian did announce that he was following. You guys are free. So right now, I'm assuming that you're outside the cabin with Daphne. If you want to make your way through, or you could be outside or in the corridor. You're not quite in the room with Silverian and Zosha.
I'm thinking
I,
Sorry.
No,
I will cautiously proceed just to get an idea where the others are at.
Yep. Yeah, cool.
Do I have to roll?
How many of you are moving through the corridor?
I'm gonna move with Scarlet as well.
Okay. I will get you guys to make a stealth check.
Stealth. The 15 plus 2, so 17.
4. Okay. So Rico and Zuria do move rather noiselessly through the corridor with a 4.
Alice can make a lot of noise.
So Scarlet.
She's Purple Grimace.
She's Adam's chair moving around.
Grimace.
So not quite that bad, but as you're you got your hand on the wall of the corridor moving through, you stub yourself on one of the rocks
Sounds
below.
like me.
Can I I don't know, catch her before she falls and put my hand over her mouth?
You can, but the noise has been made and reverberates down through the corridor.
Scarlet. I'm gonna slap her on the face.
You notice. You notice.
It's not my fault. It's the die roll's fault.
Yep. This is how it is sometimes. You notice the wolf kind of has a twitch. He goes, "So I have company."
Grimace.
Wait, what did you say?
So I have company. Isn't this lovely?
Crap. I think the dingo said that.
The dingo said that.
I was going to subtly just throw a dagger or something at him, but now that he's alert, I think I'm gonna go straight for the spell. Spell parchment.
Cool. So that's your idea. I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone roll.
Well, I'm not in the cave yet.
I've got 10.
So yeah.
Yep, that's right. So you're still outside, okay? You can decide now.
I got a 12.
Okay, one thing at a time. So let's go.
I've got a 17.
Oh, hang on. I need to get my notes down. Okay, so I got 17 for Fung.
Yep.
There was a 12 for Scarlet.
Correct.
Who else we got?
18 for
So Zuria is 18, and was that 10 for?
10 from Zosha.
10. I need Kirigam. Is it Kirigam or
14.
14 was it?
Yeah.
Cool. Kirigam. Is it Kirigam or Kiragam? Kirigam. Good. 14. And who? Avocado is in his hammock, blissfully unaware of what's going on.
Sorry, I was on mute the whole time.
That's all right.
I got a 7.
7.
Ouch.
Okay. Silverian.
But I'm not inside yet. I'm with.
Yep. So we'll do one thing at a time. I'll get your initiative rolls, and then we'll figure out where everyone is.
15.
15. Okay. And I'm missing one.
Yeah.
I'm missing Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Yep.
15.
15. Okay. Cool. Now, so we'll recollect where everyone is. Fung were you just outside, or were you just entering the cabin? Or the corridor?
Cabin or cave?
The cave. So you're at the cave. You can be at the cave mouth, in the corridor behind Scarlet, or actually at one of those two places. So were you following the two ladies in, or were you sitting back at the entrance?
No, I was following them in.
Okay, cool.
Hopping behind them.
So you're just behind Scarlet and Zuria. And Kuragam, sorry. So where were you?
Go again.
I was in the just outside the entrance.
Just outside, and Cheyenne, you were there as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm outside in the woods.
Okay, Cheyenne and
just
Kuragam
peering on.
I'm
not even close to the entrance.
Oh right, so you're a bit further out.
He's right slow.
I'm just in the bushes.
Okay. So Kuragam's at the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
And Cheyenne is hanging back.
He's hanging back, doing his thing.
Bushes. I think that's everyone. Oh, Avocado.
Yeah, I'm at the cave as well.
At the cave with Kuragam and Daphne. Okay. Awesome. Avocado. All right. So as you actually, I'll roll for Mr. Dringo. Ooh. Cool. Cool. All right. So yeah. So he says, "So I'm not alone then." Alquaint, and then so he notices that yep, he's obviously not alone. Oh, hello, burglar. A wall of flame. A wall of flame erupts around baby Daphne, around the creche. Not like enveloping her, but like a kind of ring of fire around the little receptacle that's holding the baby, and also a kind of a shield, a blue shield, goes over the little altar that he's prepared in front of him, or like the gathering of materials and papers that he's got in front of him, protecting that. And the fight is on. So we will cut there for today.
Damn it! I had a plan.
And next session,
I got a net. Stealth. So I want to try something in the next session.
You enter stealth straight away.
No, this has been since the beginning of the cave.
All right. Okay. Cool. So you're a nat 20 stealth.
Yeah, I was behind her the whole time.
Yeah. So so I'll keep that in mind. So you're stealth with a nat 20. So that's important. Keep that in mind.
I want to try to do something after her little flame ball.
Where is?
Well, I also can run through fire. So the problem is shield.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's within anyone's capability to do something about the shield, but I guess we need to work out what the shield is.
Yeah. Was your one was it a 19 stealth, Zosha?
Mine?
Yeah. I think it was a high stealth. Was
it? Mine is an 18.
18 stealth. Okay, cool. 18 stealth, and we got a nat 20 for Silverian. Okay, so you are still currently stealthed. He's not aware of you two in the room. So that's I'll make sure you guys are aware of that. But the fight is on. So we'll stop there. We'll come back next session and see how we go fighting.
I'm so excited.
Dringo the
Digger. Me too. Yes, can I heal before we finish?
Can you yell?
Heal.
Oh, heal. I'll say that after the battle.
Oh yeah, he needs some healing.
I believe that Scarlet did heal you.
Resting in the bushes.
Okay, great.
No,
Cool.
unfortunately, I was facing.
Just say yes, Scarlet.
Okay. We'll say that we'll say that on the way to the mouth of the cavern, you guys have all recovered your hit points. Not your expended spell points, your spell slots. But you did have enough time to kind of recuperate. You didn't have any mortal wounds, so you have not quite a short rest, but you've regained your hit point. So
no worries. Well, I'm fired up after that encounter with Donnie Frump.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Ready for what's coming.
All right, cool.
On the way.
Cool. We'll call that a wrap. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
to the folks.
Who's watching us on Twitch? Like a bunch of random people, or people that you actually know?
So some guys that I know. And
are they still watching? Because after that, I would have thought that they would have tuned out after 5 minutes, given that we don't really know what we're doing.
No, that makes it even better sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, and also feel free if you know anyone who might they might have missed out. Yeah, and yeah, so Atomic Choice has been in and out. It's not always going to be riveting and gripping, but people are free to kind of come in and out as they choose. If you do know anyone who wants to kind of just sit down and chill out and casually watch in, yeah, feel free. I'll send the link around. Yeah, cool. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Jez. See ya.
Thanks, Jez.
Love it. Loving the Grimace photos. So good.
He's got girlfriends.
Pink Grimace.
Girlfriend.
Oh, well.
Featuring one. We need Pink Grimace to feature.
Put the video on our Dunnies and Dingoes chat, Mads, and we'll watch it.
Have you guys seen the Donald Trump and Grimace video?
No.
It's great. I'll
Put
see if I
that
can
one
find
up too.
Yep.
Put all the Grimace videos up.
What are these Grimace videos? I don't know. I don't get the reference.
Choice advertising from the 90s. That's what it is.
No, Madeline will put the Pink Grimace up, and you'll see why we laughed about how Madeline made noise in the cave, and then you'll understand why.
Okay, I need context.
Why
I'll give you a weird mascot.
I made that joke when Cheyenne was getting ready and making all this noise.
Moving
That's
the chair
when
around.
I the joke.
Yeah, Pink Grimace. You'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it's a Pink Grimace whenever you roll less than a 10 for a stealth check.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you pull out a drum kit and just start playing.
I think it's in my favorites. I'm going to look for it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, cool. We'll wrap up here. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Adios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ciao, arrivederci.
Ciao.